Hello and Assalamu alaikum. This is our project Music Player System made by Danish, Hasnain and Siraj. In this project we have implemented a music player system with the help of circular double linked list. In this we have functionalities like if one song is playing and when it ends the next song starts to play, and if it was the last song then it moves to the first song, and if the loop functionality is on, the song that was played is going to play again. So let's start. In this project, we have three files: index.html, styles.css, and app.js, and a folder of songs. Let's start with index.html. In index.html, we have HTML tag, head tag. In head tag, we have used Tailwind CSS CDN link and some font or some CDN link for our icons. Most of the styling is done by Tailwind CSS. So let's start with our body. Our body has some classes like VG, purple, text, white, flex, item center, and justify center for a responsive design. Then we have a div called container in which we have 4 sections or maybe 5 sections in which we have divided our project. Number first section is header section. Number second section is song name section. Number third section is time bar section. Number fourth section is control section, and number fifth section is volume control section. The header section contains the music player heading only. The song name section is a dynamic section which shows the songs dynamically. And then we have time bar section which shows our current time and total time. Starting current time is 00 for dummy and total time is 00. It is also going to be dynamically changed through JavaScript. Then we have controls in which we have 4 controls. Number first control is of shuffling button which shuffles through our songs folder and play a random song. And then we have a backward button that goes to the previous song, and then we have a forward play button that moves to the next song, and then we have a looping button that is used to loop through the same song again and again. Then we have volume controls in which we have a volume icon which shows volume up, and it is also going to be changed to volume down when it is being clicked. So that is pretty much it from the index.html side. Let's move to styles.css. As I have said, most of the styling is done by Tailwind CSS. A little bit of styling is customized, like for the input range section of our time bar, in which we have changed the background width, height, and border radius, and moves and gives cursor to pointer. And then we have a loop active class which is going to be activated when the loop is activated, and change the icon to this. And then we have current time and total time, and we have just changed the family and letter spacing of them. And then we have a play button animation which starts from scale 1 and goes to scale 1.1, then goes to 1, and it is going to be always ease in out infinite for 1.5 second on play button. So this is pretty much it from styles.css. Then move to the most important part, app.js. In app.js, we have a class named song node which has a constructor which accepts 2 things: song name and file path. And this dot song name is equal to song name, this dot file path is equal to file path, next and previous is equal to null. This initializes the song node for the starting time and for the upcoming nodes as well. Then we have a circular double linked list class which has a constructor. Here we take the current which is starting from null, and then we have a method add song which takes 2 things: song name and file path, and makes a new object of song node called as new node. If this dot current is null, then our new node dot next is new node dot previous is new node, this dot current is new node. This ensures that the circular property will be there, because in new nodes dot next is also new node dot previous is also new node, and this dot current is also new node. Then there will be a circular kind of structure. Otherwise, takes this dot current dot previous as last, and last dot next is equal to new node. This makes the last dot next is equals to new node, and new node dot previous is equal to last, and new node dot next is equal to this dot current, and this dot current is equal to previous. This ensures that the property of circularity of circular double linked list is being there. Then we have a method which is says next song. This dot current is equal to this dot current dot next. Move the current to the next, and similarly for the previous, move the current to the previous. Then we have a song list class object, and then we have a circular double linked list class object named as song list, in which we have called the add song method, and we have first property says song name is song name, and then the other property is file path. And then we have an object which handles our audio properties, which is pre-built in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, which is audio, and we have named it as audio. Then we have all our necessary component: play, next, and previous button targeted in JavaScript by their get element by ID property. Play button, next button, previous button, and also shuffle, loop, mute, volume, song name. The song name button, the song name property is going to be dynamically changed. This time bar property, in which current time and total time is taken, is also going to be dynamically changed. through functions. We are going to see that as well. Then we have three checkers: is playing, is looping, and is muted. Initialized with false, false, and false. These are going to track that if our music is playing, then make it pause. If our music is looping, then make it not looping. If it is muted, then make it unmuted. Then we have a function named as update song details. This takes two things. Number one is song name, which we have targeted, and check its text context to song list.current.song name, through which we can dynamically change the name of the song. And then we have an object audio.source, which takes song list.current.file path, which is the source of our actual object, and gives it to the audio.source. And then we have a play pause method, which is going to be executed when our play pause button is going to be clicked. If is playing, then audio.pause. Otherwise, if it is not playing, then audio.play, and change its icon. If it is playing, then make it not play. If it is not playing, then make it play. Then we have a function named as update progress, which is simply going to upgrade the progress of current time and total time, and this format time takes seconds and returns minutes in second for a further and beautiful time looking progress bar. And then we have a method called on audio end. If a function is looping, then audio.current is equal to 0 and audio.play. It means if a looping property is on, then play the same song, otherwise play the next song. And then we have a function called next song, which first initializes song list.next, which means it goes current one ahead, then update song details wherever our current is present, take the name from there and give it to our name property, and then audio.play, then play the source of audio where our current is present, and is playing is equal to true, and play button को हम pause button में convert कर देंगे. Then we have a previous song function, which functionalize like same as next function, and wherever next song is called, wherever is previous song is called. And then we have a shuffle songs function, which it takes in song array and a variable temporary, which it stores song list.current and do while temporary not equal to song list.current, because we are making temporary is equal to temporary dot next temporary, or temporary one ahead, while temporary is not equal to the current. And through method.random, we are going to select a random number, which is a random song, which we are assigning the random song. Then we are saying that song list.current is equal to random song, which makes the current to the random song, and then update the song details and play the audio. And this helps us to shuffle between our songs. Then we have a method called mute toggle, which is simply saying that if the song is muted, then make it, if the muted property is called, then make it muted and change the volume icon to muted. Otherwise, change it to unmuted and change it to volume up icon. Then we have add listeners method that are simply going to listen every time when the function is ended, then on audio method is called. When the function time progress is going, then upgrade progress is always going to be called. Then we have then we have a play button dot add event listeners. Whenever somebody clicks, then play pause button is going to be called. Whenever somebody is clicking on next button, then next song method is going to be called. Whenever previous button is being clicked, then previous method is going to be called. Similarly for shuffle songs, similarly for mute toggle. Then we have some extra functionality through which we can control our songs, which are keyboard inputs. If event.key, अगर जो भी key press कर रहे हैं वो अगर स्पेस है तो प्ले पॉज सॉन्ग मेथड को कॉल कर दो एंड देन ब्रेक कर लो. अदरवाइज अगर एरो की है, मतलब नेक्स्ट की है, तो हम नेक्स्ट सॉन्ग को प्ले कर देंगे, अदरवाइज हम प्रीवियस सॉन्ग को प्ले कर देंगे. Then in the starting we are going to initialize with update song details function for calling once. This is pretty much it about HTML, CSS and JavaScript side. And then I also want to show you that our songs are coming locally from this songs folder. Now let's go to the demonstration of our project. Okay, so this is the demonstration of our project. This is the heading music player. This is the song name part, which is going to be dynamically changed. This is our time progress bar. This is our controls part, and this is our volume control part. Okay, so let's start. This is our play pause button, which simply plays and pauses the song. Let's see. Now, and this is being paused. This is being paused. Then we have the next. And then we have next, which changes the song name to next song and changes the song file to the next song. Then this which functions same as like the next, but in the opposite way. Then we have if the song is about to end, then the next song is going to be. Let's see. So you can see that when the one song is going to be ended, then the next song is going to be played. And if the if the song is a so this song 7 is the last song in our folder, and when it is going to be ended, let's see, it should play the first song. It is playing the first song. It means our circularity properties are working very fine. And then we have a property of loop. This when this loop functionality is on, and if it is going to be ended, then the same song should play again and again. The same song it is playing again. Once again we are going to see, when I make it over here, then again one song one has to be playing again. One song one has to be playing again. Let's so you can see that song one is playing again and again. Then we have functionality of mute. Song is playing but the audio is not coming, and then we have functionality of shuffling. Let's see, you can see that song 7 is going to be played, and we shuffle it again, song 1 is going to be played again, and we shuffle it again, song 3 is going to be played again. So this was our project. And one extra functionality is that we have give the keyboard controls. You can see that my cursor is over here, and I am changing the songs from next and previous buttons, or you may say that end and home button of my keyboard. The end button work is the forward button. You can see that, and if I just play the song, the songs are going to be changed. You can see that song 7, then song 1, then song 2, then song 7, 6, 5. It is going to be changed by keyboard. Display and pause are going to be changed by space button. So this was pretty much it of our project. Hope you have liked it, and thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz.